It's Monday morning, we're in the van. We're on the way to Wolverhampton to our wholesalers to go and pick up some kit ready for this week's madness, which I will dive a little bit more into now. So, as I say, it's Monday morning, we're off to get our kit, we're off to have a quick conversation with some of the guys in the wholesalers about something exciting potentially coming up very, very soon, that we're going to try and get some sort of little collab on the go with. Now, this week is absolutely chaos, to say the absolute least. Other than today is probably the mildest of days. So as I say, we're off to the wholesalers. We've got to come back then to Kidderminster, head across to Worcester to go and quote a job, potentially do the job today. I'll see what's involved. I know it's something to do with spotlights outside, but we'll have a look. Come back to Kidderminster. I'm going to give myself the hour today of, I'm going to go and train later on this morning. Did get up at 6 o'clock this morning to go and train, but to be completely honest with you, weren't really feeling it, so I'm going to give it another shot when I get back from Worcester. Now, after I have been to Worcester and trained, I've then got to get on the laptop for a good, I'd say at least 3 or 4 hours, put some work in on a new website that we're looking at building. I say a website, it's more going to be a sister company store to F14 Comms online, which I'll touch base on a little bit more later on in the video, of course. Super exciting. And then the rest of the week is just, it's pure carnage, to be fair. Yeah, it's just absolute mayhem. Jobs left, right and centre, absolutely coming up the backside. So it'll be good, you know, it'll be a good week, but it's just going to be hectic as usual. No time for anything, no time to breathe. And then the following week I'm off on holiday again for a week in Cornwall, so that'll be nice, something a bit different. But yeah, so as I say, this week's just going to be a little bit of a madness. The videos are probably going to be a bit of a mashup. I'm probably going to end up doing 2 different parts, so you're going to have probably this video that you're watching right now for the start of the week, and then we're going to do a second one towards the end of the... I hate this camera in the van. Why does it make me look so ginger? I promise I'm not. So that's the idea. We'll split the week into 2 videos, I think, this week, guys. So you're going to get a Monday to Wednesday, let's say, and then we'll do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because yes, I am working all week and all weekend. In fact, that is a lie. This Sunday, as a part of the whole home renovation series going on, I am going to attempt to render, yes, the Sparky that renders. I'm going to attempt to render the front wall of the property, so the front approach wall. Yeah, we'll see how we get on with that one. Hopefully it turns out well. Kyle Bricklay's giving us a chuck, and my dad, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see how. There's plans to render the rest of the house, but if I can do it myself, I will. So it's all about just giving it a go, isn't it? You know, see how we get on. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. We keep going again until we get it right. That's the attitude we want to have. So guys, listen, stay tuned. You will probably join me at the wholesalers. I might even get Nick on cam. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, let's get straight into this week. Woo! Me being a well-organised man that I am, got myself a little pocket for the receipts. I'm used to just diving in a van, throwing all my receipts on the top, and then they're lost, so they're all living there now. Getting rid of Vivaro, no more transit, goodbye. Thank you to the boys at NES. You'll be seeing Nick very, very soon on Contento. Now, we're going to get off to Worcester. Oh. Yay! So we made a quick little pit stop. Just come for 5 minutes in this lay-by. Just come from Wolverhampton. Massive hour trip. Deserves a rest. So we're gonna go and see how we get on now with this job. I may potentially do the job now. It just depends what it's like, because as far as I'm aware, it is 3 or 4 downlighters, I think, in a porch. And if there's permanent feed there already, I'm just going to crack on and do it, you know. If not, we'll probably schedule it back in potentially Saturday, because as I said earlier on in the video, I'm off to Cornwall next week. So ideally I want to get as much as I possibly can bashed out this week, so I haven't got a massive backlog to deal with on the return, because that's what's just happened when we've come back from Mallorca. I've just had a mad influx of work, which is great, we can't complain, but it's stressful. So yeah, we'll go and have a quick look at this one now, and then we're going to head back to base. Probably going to go and train for an hour, get the gym out of the way, and then we're going to spend a bit of time on what I'm going to fill you guys in on after we've been to this job. All will be revealed shortly. Good afternoon, my people. So, as you can tell, the day, as far as work goes, on this fine ass Monday, pretty much done for. So we've been to the wholesalers this morning, had that conversation with Nick and some of the other guys down there about what I'm going to explain to you in a minute, which is super exciting for me. Went to quote a job in Worcester job is going to go ahead. I need to send across a quote for that very shortly. Fingers crossed we get that one. Very certain that we'll get that work, and we'll get it sorted for them. Now I've just been to the gym, as I say, for a quick hour. Coming back home to the office, we're going to jump on the laptop for probably the next 4 or 5 hours now, and then I have got a call out I need to do later on this evening about 6 o'clock ish, so we'll dive right into that when the time's right, of course. But the exciting news that I am going to share now, because why the hell not? So if you guys give me a couple of minutes, you will join me sat at the office desk in a minute, and I'm going to run through what we got. So where I was getting at with the exciting news, so it's kind of been something in the pipeline in the back of my mind for the past, I'd probably say the past 6-7 months now. However, I never really knew how to go about it or the best way to start it. So I thought, do you know what? If we keep putting it off, we're never ever going to do it. So I'm wanting to join alongside, I guess, as a sister company, you could call it, with F14 Comms. As you all know, that is our business name, that is our trading name, F14 Comms. We're going to be starting F14 Comps. Now, name kind of gives it away a little bit, right? So comps is going to be competitions, solely trade and property renovation based. So what does that mean? It's not going to be, don't expect Lamborghini Uruses, Ferraris and all of that stuff, because that's not what we're doing. One, I can't afford it, and two, it's not really something we want to go for. There's already 1,000 other people out there doing it. We want to deliver something a little bit different and give everybody the opportunity out there to win big. So it's going to be property renovation focused. So for example, you may come across competitions on our page that highlighted as, I don't know, win £10,000 worth of brand new kitchen from Howden's, win £2,000 worth of Milwaukee pack out, win a £15,000 VW Caddy van, apprentice starter kits, house rewire, £2,000 worth of home security system. List goes on and on and on. The lists that we have got for competitions upcoming are insane, absolutely insane. Of course, from the start, it's going to start with the smaller items. So you may see pack outs on there, tools and what have you. And it's going to slowly but gradually increase as the company and the competition page itself grows. We're going to grow. We're not taking any profit from the business. It's just going to be solely cash flow in, straight back into the competitions, so that we can afford to grow and prosper bigger as we go on. Now, this is something I'm currently sat in the office working on now. You won't be able to see. I'll give you a very quick glimpse. Web page loaded up, so that's what I'm working on at the minute. We need to get the website finalised, get a couple of things in place, and then we will do an official comp launch. So it's going to go live on YouTube. Probably there'll be a Facebook upload, TikTok, Instagram, and so on. So keep your eyes peeled, keep an eye on the channel, because obviously now I'm back on the channel. Flat out consistent content now going forward that I promised all you guys. So I'm a man of my word. So yeah, stay tuned, see what comes of it. This is actually the first video that I've done sort of touching base very briefly on what's to come, but that's the plan. There's also going to be a link in the description to this video of where you can find the Instagram page, Facebook page and website where the competitions are going to be held, and of course everything will be notifiable through Instagram, email, SMS, YouTube and so on, so you're not going to miss out on these comps. Thank you for tuning in this fine ass Monday. It's been a bit of a boring video for you guys, but also a little bit of an insight of what's to come. So we are cooking in the background. Got to understand, we are cooking. We're getting there with different things. Just bear with us. Trying our hardest. But yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all of that.